All right, wanted to make a brief video here to see if I can help everybody out with how to cut this hole for the cables. So I have the Hux Racing shifter. It's excellent, highly recommend it. I have the stock RSX cables. The issue here is that if you try to run these cables through the center tunnel, they'll bind because back there when it comes out, it has to make too much of an S curve to get to the transmission. That's the issue here. So you're trying to straighten out these cables as much as possible to reduce any kind of bind because they're a little bit too long, at least the stock ones are. I think hybrid racing might have a set of cables, maybe K-Tune does too, that are shorter, might work better. But anyways, highly recommend that shifter. It works great in the MR2, feels really good. You can kind of see, you can adjust it, you can swivel this thing around, you can change the height, everything. So it's very adjustable. Anyway, so this hole that I had to cut, it's a big pain in the butt because I couldn't find any information online on really where to cut it or how to cut it. So, you can buy one of these brackets from Amazon or elsewhere. Ultimately, I should have cut the hole up and down, right? So it could have been right there, instead of cutting it this way. I was just kind of guessing. So I could have saved all this material over here, which I'm going to have to now fill in somehow. So anyways, that's the hole. All right, it's not terribly big. These cables need to go in and out at different places because where they connect on the transmission are different heights, right? So one cable is lower than the other. Okay. Also, this bracket back there, the cable bracket, I think it's a Hux Racing bracket also. I had to actually modify that a little bit. You can see, let me see if I can get a better view here. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. All right. So before I modified it, this whole piece right here was down there in this little gap. So I had to cut the bracket up, move this piece higher. And the reason for that is because this cable, when it comes out of the little opening right there, it was too much up, right? So it causes some binding in the cable. And so I was trying to straighten everything out. And that's why I had to modify the bracket. So anyways, had to cut that, re-weld it. I painted it, looks fine now, works great. And there's no binding in the cables. So anyways, go buy that shifter if you want a nice shifter. It's an excellent shifter. This is the hole that I cut to run them through the center tunnel. You can kind of see it there. But anyways, I hope that helps the community out.